Live, a little late, but that's okay. We are going to have another good video looking at different ways that you can start an online business. And so we're actually going to take a look at men's grooming. And this is solely based off of things that I do or you do every single day. Now, the cool thing with starting an online business is it doesn't have to be overcomplicated. You can simply start off with things that you do. And for example, I was shaving my face here and I said, you know, what would be a great idea? A great niche would be men's grooming. And so that could be a niche that you could potentially earn a full-time income with an online business. And there's so many ways to get started. So what we can do is men's grooming would be our niche. Okay. And if you guys are liking this, be sure to like, comment, follow, subscribe, do all of that good stuff because I am going live 365 days to help bring valuable information. And so what we're going to do is we are going to build an online business simply with men's grooming. And the cool thing with men's grooming, or really it's the health niche, it's a subsection like care, men's care, is that this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And so there are many avenues that you could get into simply with men's grooming. I was thinking only about like shaving. As you can see, I shaved a little bit, but skin care, body wash, lotion, all sorts of stuff that you can get into, cologne. It's a pretty wide niche that you could start creating content and see a return on your investment. So what you'd want to do, excuse me, is once you decide that you're going to get into men's grooming, you want to niche down. So you want to pick a subsection of the niche. So if we're thinking about this at a very high level, our niche is going to be in health, and then a subsection of health would be men's grooming. And then a subsection of men's grooming would be the different avenues like body wash, like skincare, like shaving, lotion, cologne. These are all different subsections that you could get into and start creating content. Guys, let me know what you think, if this is starting to make sense. So the first step is once you decide you're going to create content on men's grooming, pick a subtopic. Now, I just want to look real quick, and I can't show you this, but I want to look at the industry. So we can say like men's grooming industry like this, and we can take a look and see how large this niche is. And this niche is going to go across platforms. So this is going to be universal and it's going to be semi evergreen. So the content that you create could potentially last a long time. One of the drawbacks of some of the niches out there is you have to constantly create content to get in front of a target audience. But so if we're looking at this, men's grooming as of 2022 is a $73 billion industry. And so there's a lot of opportunity. When you see when you hear the word B for billion, that means there's a lot of opportunity for you to create content. And so I know it feels like I'm kind of jumping around here, but I just want to illustrate to you that there are so many different ways that you can start an online business and be successful. A lot of people feel like as an affiliate marketer, you can only promote affiliate marketing, but there's tons of ways that you could find success online. So step number one, and this is a 6-step process, is to pick a sub niche. In this instance, excuse me, this is probably the third level down. The top level is health. The second level is men's grooming. And then the third level down is going to be, we'll say, shaving, for example. Next, you want to find different affiliate programs that are going to be relevant to your target audience. And from here, we can find different shaving kits. Thanks for the likes that are coming in, guys. I appreciate it. Obviously, different razors, you could even look at like, I think like Sally's. Do you guys have Sally's where you are? Sally's, I think, has an affiliate program. Different, straight razors, different grooming tips and things of that nature you can go out and be an affiliate for. And so the cool thing is again, this is going to be semi-evergreen where you can see a lot of success over a long period of time. Now, I went ahead and I just typed in men's grooming affiliate program. This is one of the easy ways that you can find different affiliate programs. One way would be to be an affiliate for Amazon or Target, some of those common places like that, even Walmart, you could be an affiliate for. But I typed in men's grooming affiliate program, and I'm just going to scroll through and give you some examples. So if we scroll down just a little bit here, let's see, I'm on a website called onemore.cupofcoffee.com, and they have eShave. They have the Vintage Gentleman, Rocky Mountain Barber Company, Real Bearded Men, TCM Lifestyle, Beard Gains, Grooming Lounge, Modern Man, Detroit Barbers. So there's a lot of opportunity. And if you think about it, if you just look at someone's face, there's a lot of opportunity. People that want to grow their beard, so like beard butter, things of that nature. I never had success growing a beard. Hey, thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate it, and the gifts that are out there, gifts, donations. But there's lots of opportunities out there if you just think about, okay, so a person's interested in facial hair. Do they want to get rid of it? Do they want to add more of it? Do they want to grow their facial hair? And you can find tons. Charles Oakley, that's a new one. I've never been called Charles Oakley or Charles Darkley. Excuse me. Good one. You have spent a lot of time by yourself to come up with that great analogy. So I appreciate it. Anyway, if we keep going, thanks for all the likes that are coming in. Hello, I have a small shop and I sell vintage and bleached teas. Let me know if you're interested. Yeah, I mean, send me a message, I guess, and we can talk about it. That's from Cool Sundays. Thank you for all the likes that are coming in. And again, this is just literally based on things that I do every day. So if you're struggling to find a niche, write down Um, well, that's up to you. So the funny thing is these guys come in and they just make like random comments, hoping that I go off on a tangent or a block you or whatever. But the cool thing is that when you guys comment this nonsense, it actually helps me get pushed out to more people. So thank you for the random comments. The Philly Scoop, someone would suggest that I block you, but in reality, instead, you just let the trolls be the trolls and you can actually help me grow. So thank you very much for those comments. I appreciate it. And thank you for all the likes that are coming in, guys. So anyway, we're talking about men's grooming, tons of different opportunities. And you just need to really decide which way you want to go. Again, do you want to, help someone shave better? Think about like the Dollar Shave Club, something like that. Or do you want to help someone grow a beard? And there's lots of opportunity. So that is step number 2, pick 5 to 10 different affiliate programs to promote. Now, I'm a little bit, I appreciate your page. I hope you keep doing well. Hey, thank you. So what's going to wind up happening in the very near future is this account's actually going to be shut down. People are flagging my videos. And the funny thing is that the videos that are being flagged are actually reposts of videos that are already up and running. And so, there's nothing really that I can do about that. It just is what it is. I've already started a couple backup accounts just in case, if and when this happens. And that's why it's so important to do email marketing, because you don't own these platforms. You don't own TikTok or YouTube or Twitter. And at any point, they can shut you down when they feel like it. They don't need to have any recourse. They can just up and decide one day that you're no longer worthy of their platform. And so that's why you guys want to do email marketing, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Oh, actually, we're on email marketing right now. So great segue, easy for me to say. So email marketing consists of 4 parts. And it consists of a lead magnet, landing page, autoresponder, and broadcast emails. This is how we're going to promote our 5 different affiliate programs. And so just so that you can kind of get an idea of how this all comes together, we are going to create content in a targeted area, and we are going to send people to a web page, which is called a landing page, squeeze page, opt-in page, and then we're going to use that to collect your target audience's email list. And then once we collect their email address, once we collect their email address, we are going to market to them over and over again. We are going to promote different products and services that are relevant to the target audience. So just to think about this at a high level, and hopefully this starts to make sense and how it all comes together, what we're going to do is we're going to create a lead magnet based on our niche. So if our niche is in men's grooming, we can actually create a lead magnet about like 10 expert tips that barbers don't want you to know, or how to get the perfect shave every single time. And with a lead magnet, you're simply going to create something. It can be a ebook, it can be yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, let's see. Bruh giving a lecture in a playpen. This is great. I must be growing. So this is also a sign that you're doing well. Do please leave my son's daycare facility. So this is how you know that you're growing. When you've got multiple trolls coming in and helping you grow, this actually lets you know that things are going well. So guys, just a pro tip here: whenever you're creating content, don't be discouraged by the people that are just commenting because they need to hear themselves and they need to feel validated. use this and see this, that this is you growing. Okay. Whenever you start getting people that, want to hear themselves talk and give themselves the 5 minutes of pleasure that they're going to get for the next week or so, you just want to make sure that they let them keep doing them, because they're ultimately helping you. It's one thing if you're creating content and these guys and there's nobody around, or you're talking to are um, people that are just all supportive. But once you get to this threshold where you've got multiple trolls coming in and making comments so that they can feel better about whatever life that they're living, that lets you know that you're growing. So thank you very much. What is this, John's Soup Feed? Thank you very much for commenting. I appreciate you. I thank you for coming in and helping this TikTok account grow. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anyway, if we continue going, with the lead magnet, that's going to be something that you're willing to give away in exchange for someone's email address. Okay. And the lead magnet can be anything from a PDF that you give away. Pro tip. Oh, look at this guy. It's funny. It can be a lead magnet. A lead magnet can be an ebook. It can be a checklist. I just gave away some checklists today. It can be a mini training. It can be a podcast. It can be an audiobook. Anything that your target audience feels that has some sort of value. So that's the cool thing. It shouldn't take a long time to create, maybe a couple hours or so, maybe longer if you're going to create your own lead magnet. But the cool thing with lead magnets is you can either do it yourself, you can hire someone to do it on a website like Fiverr, Upwork, or People Per Hour, or you can use something called private label rights, where you go out and buy different PLR articles or something to give away. And so the lead magnet has to be something that your target audience feels of value. And for this instance with men's grooming, we could say like 5 tips for the best shave. Number 4 isn't what you think. Or, expert 3 tips the experts don't want you to know when it comes to a close shave, things of that nature. And we could do the same thing with beard butter or some of the other niches that are out there. The next thing that you want to do is you want to create a landing page. A landing page is what you're going to send your traffic to when you create content. That landing page really only has 5 things. It has a heading, a subheading, name, an input for the name, an input for the email, and a submit button. You don't want a bunch of stuff on your landing page. The more stuff you have on your landing page, the lower your conversions. And so it says, do you have any marketing advice? This guy is great. Thank you. Keep it up. Keep talking to yourself. I encourage the trolls, because this is the most pleasure and excitement that you're going to get for some time. So keep it up. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Anyway, with your landing page, it should have headline, subheadline, an input for your name, an input for your email, and a submit button. The more stuff you have on your landing page, the lower your conversion. Thank you for the gifts that are coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes that are coming in. If you have not already done so, go ahead and give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, because it's going to help this channel grow. It'll let TikTok know that this content is valuable. So studies show the more stuff you have on your landing page, the lower the conversions. Ideally, you want a conversion rate of between about 40 and 70%. Now, when I talk about conversion rate, that means the number of people that come to your website and enter in their name and their email and press submit. So between 4 and 7 out of 10 people, anytime they visit, enter in their name and their email. And you're going to follow up with email marketing. That is the key to your success. There are going to be people that tell you that you don't need to do email marketing. There are going to be people out there that tell you that you don't need a website, when reality a landing page is a website. It's a marketing and semantics play. But you need to be collecting emails. Again, let's see, bro, you're not getting 40 plus confirm. Not egg. So great. We got tandem trolls. Thank you very much, guys. Anyway, if we continue on, the landing page is going to be really important to your success. Such BS 40 to 60% conversion. I could show you my landing page right now where I'm getting that conversion. So nice try. Maybe next time. Anyway, if we continue on, the next step is going to be that autoresponder. And thank you again for the gifts that are coming in. Do it. I can't do it right now because TikTok will actually flag this for copyright. What I'll do though is in my YouTube video, I'll actually show you. I'll pull that up and show you that I'm getting 45% conversions on one of them. Big shocker. Yep, like I said, and that's why I'm not showing you my page right now, is because the last time I did, TikTok actually shut off my live stream early and said copyright violation. But in my YouTube video tomorrow, I'll show you. I don't have a problem with it at all. I'm probably the most transparent affiliate marketer on TikTok, but you know, you just keep doing you. You keep watching me, okay? Instead of creating your own content, you continue to be a consumer. Okay. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you consuming my content. You coming to my live to troll, that only helps me. So you keep being the best that you are, because this obviously is the best that you can do, is show up on someone else's content. Now it's pretty easy to edit HTML. So now you've got more excuses. I tell you exactly how what I'm gonna do, and you've got more excuses. Christopher Robin had a landing page. So yeah, no, this is awesome. I got dual trolls coming in helping me out. They don't realize it, but that is awesome. Coming back to our autoresponder, you seem like a real fun guy. Thank you. I guess the autoresponder is what's going to actually help us make money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so when someone enters in to our email list, we're going to send them emails automatically at the exact same time that they joined our landing page. So if they joined at 8:27 p.m., we're going to send them an email every single day at 8:27 p.m., reminding them of the problems that they're running in. Dude, you're not going to make it as a coach or course salesman, whatever. Bro, just fix my laptop and knock it off. Awesome. It's funny that these guys keep talking, keep going, keep going. I need more, because the more you talk, the more TikTok will push this out. The things that trolls don't realize is that TikTok can't see what the comments say, and they can't interpret comments. They only see engagement. Social media platforms only see engagement, and they're going to say, hey, two guys talking to each other or talking to themselves are going to they interpret that as positive content, and they actually send that out even more. Thank you for all the likes that are coming in. I appreciate it. And so the cool thing with autoresponders, like I said, is that's how we're going to, that's so false. Sure. Keep consuming my content. You're going to be my biggest fan. Keep consuming. The algorithm isn't that plain. Okay. Just keep consuming. Keep watching this whole thing, because you're helping my watch time. I'm sure you understand watch time. And so by TikTok seeing that there's one person or two people actually sitting and watching my entire content and commenting, you think TikTok's going to look at that favorably or negatively? You presume that you're smart enough. I'm sure you can figure that out. Anyway, if we continue on, broadcast emails is the last component, and we're going to send out broadcast emails anytime we have new content or new information. Where you get that data, the same place you got your sentence structure or vocabulary. Anyway, if we continue on, the next step is to decide where you're actually going to create your content. And so a lot of people are going to call this traffic. And traffic really is where you're going to create your content. And one thing that you have to remember is that there are 4 billion people that have access to the internet. Some people are going to tell you that you have to be on TikTok or YouTube or LinkedIn or wherever, but literally there are 4 billion people on the internet, and they're not all hanging out on TikTok. And so you can create a blog if you wanted to. You can do Instagram or LinkedIn or TikTok or forum sites. Forum sites still work, and you can actually go and create content on forum sites and bring people back to your landing page and your mailing list. So what you want to do is figure out what platform works best for you. Some people don't want to be on camera, and so you might want to start a blog or start an Instagram account about men's grooming. Literally any of this works. Okay. And so what you need to do is spend maybe 5 to 10 minutes and figure out exactly which platform you want to create content, and then move on to the next step, which is keyword research. Now, keyword research is simply the art of figuring out what questions, comments, concerns that your target audience has. And there's a number of ways to go and do this for free. I personally like using the paid method. I use a website called Ahrefs. That's Ahrefs. And so you can actually shortcut the process if you use paid keyword tools. And so the thing that I like to tell people is, yes, you can do everything for free. Okay. You can also walk from Milwaukee to Chicago. It's going to take you a significantly much longer time to walk from Milwaukee to Chicago than it would be to drive from Milwaukee to Chicago. We pay for tools to make things more efficient, to make things faster. And so when you're doing keyword research, just know that you can do it 100% for free. If you have the financial flexibility, you can actually pay, on a monthly subscription and get your keyword research done in a fraction of the time. But here's some ways that you can do keyword research. One is using a website called Answer the Public. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to answerthepublic.com. Now, again, I can't show you this. And we're just going to type in our niche called men's grooming. Okay. And then you're going to change that to the United States, hit the search bar, and then we're just going to take a look at everything that pops up. And I'll just give you some examples of questions here in just a second. Let's see. Let's go back up here. One of the questions that pops up for men's grooming is how do guys groom themselves? That's a funny one. Where to buy men's grooming kits. So we could actually put together a list of 5 to 10 places to buy men's grooming kits. And so you can use Answer the Public, but what I recommend with Answer the Public is use it as a place to start your research and not a place to end your research. Because what a lot of people do, and I actually made this mistake early on, is I actually just I went over to answerthepublic.com. I started trying to create content based off of this, and it's really competitive if you go that route. So you can use Answer the Public to start. Another great place to go is simply to Google. And we can go to Google and type in men's grooming like this. And then what you're going to want to do is go through each letter of the alphabet. This is called the alphabet soup method. And in this method, you're simply going to go to A, and then you're going to record everything that pops up under A. For example, some things that popped up are accessories, Amazon, advice, AIDS, Austin, Atlanta, and Ackland. So the only drawback to using this alphabet soup method is that you're going to have to do this multiple times for multiple keywords. For example, if I go to men's grooming accessories, I want to go back up to the search bar, hit the space bar again, and now I got to do the alphabet soup method all over again. And so again, this method can work. It's just going to take you a long time. But another thing that you can do is if we scroll down in Google just a little bit, we can also look at something called People Also Ask. Now, these are suggestions from Google, and we can actually create content here. For example, one of the keywords is what hygiene products should men use? Another one is what are the men's grooming products? What are some grooming tips for men? We can actually create content right here based off of the words that Google is telling us that are important. And so if we scroll down a little bit more, we can also look at something called related searches, and these are all on Google. Another thing that we can do is we can look at competitor YouTube channels. We can also look at competitor blogs or websites as well. Another thing that you can do is you can actually go into different product pages. For example, Ulta.com has a web page dedicated to men's grooming. And what we can do is we can look at the shaving, which we've talked about for a little while, and then we can actually take a look at the individual products that are within here, and then go through and potentially create content there. So there is lots of opportunity. Another thing that we can do is we can also do something called the glossary method. Now, with the glossary method, you are simply going to go up to Google and you're going to type in your niche. Once again, I'm going to type in we're going to type in men's grooming. Once again, men's grooming. And then we can type in glossary. And what happens here is we are going to get a list of terms that are relevant to men's grooming. So if we look at the grooming glossary, we click on this, and we are going to just go through and the reason why you'd want to look at men's grooming, people successful don't tell everyone methods that will become saturated. Sure. That's a limiting belief mindset. That shows me that you have had zero success online. This affiliate marketing joke is done by every teenager in the country. Sure, that lets me know that you have a very limited mindset, because there are literally, there are millions of niches out there, and I can guarantee you that there's no way that every niche is going to become saturated. It's literally impossible. 10 people could take this advice and create content if you only knew what I do for work. Sure. My guess is jump on lives and be a consumer. Anyway, if we continue on, um, acne, adjustable razor, aftershave balm. You can see these are all different keywords that you could use to get in front of a highly targeted audience. And so you can actually use the glossary method if your niche is too competitive. For example, if you're in the MMO niche, it's really competitive. You're going to want to look at the different glossary of terms. Anyone with experience in business can see your through your facade. Sure they can. They can see that I'm providing helpful information. This guy, I want to congratulate you. You are my number one fan. You've been hanging out on this entire live for 25 minutes, um, commenting on my every movement. So I want to congratulate you on being my number one fan. So if we go back over here, we're looking at we've looked at competitor websites, YouTube channels, Ahrefs. We can also do the same thing with TikTok accounts. Go up to TikTok and type in men's grooming and see what pops up. Answer the public. Ahrefs would be a little bit confusing, so we're just going to skip past that. The next step is to create content. Now, you're going to create content to get in front of your targeted audience so that you can send them to your landing page. Okay. And so what you're going to do is you are going to figure out the types of content to create. Now, what happens is when people don't know what they don't know, or they don't know that they have a problem, you are simply going to they're going to go to the internet and they're going to type in who, what, when, where, why, and how. So things they're typing in is like how to start men's grooming, or what is men's grooming, what does men's grooming include, and you can create content here to walk them through the process step by step, help them out and help them solve their problem. And so this is just one way. Another way you can create content are like the best tips for men's grooming. And then you can get into different products. For example, a straight razor versus a Gillette razor, for example, and talk about the pros and cons of each and talk about the differences. And so what you're going to do is you're going to create content and put your link to your landing page wherever you're creating content. So on TikTok, you're going to put a link in your bio to send people to a landing page. If you're on YouTube, you are going to put that in the description. If you're in a blog, you can actually sprinkle that throughout your blog. And so you're going to create content. You're going to have a call to action to tell people to click the link so that they can get more information. Oftentimes people are saying, check out my link in the bio, click the link in the description to learn more. And then when they click the link, it goes to the landing page. Hopefully you guys see how all of this is coming together. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to keep repeating the process. You're going to keep doing keyword research and keep creating content. And then the more you create content, the more opportunities you give yourself to be successful online. Do you guys have any questions about anything that I have covered today? Any questions about the anything that I've talked about? Men's grooming is a really big niche that you can get into. There's tons of opportunity that is out there. And so what you want to do is you just want to create content to get in front of a highly targeted audience. Now, I know this live actually went kind of quick. We actually started this live a little bit later. But guys, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Let me know if this makes sense, because this is designed to help you start a business. Now, the things that I cover work for literally any niche. And this has worked for sound bars, security cameras, web hosting, make money online, stand mixers, um, what else? Microwaves. This works for literally any niche, and you guys can get started today. It's never too late to get started with your online business. And the cool thing is new things pop up all the time. Okay, there are new niche opportunities that pop up. There are new products that come out that provide an opportunity. For example, I'll give you two quick ones. One is the Mac Studio, the Apple Mac Studio. That product, no one had even thought of Apple Mac Studio 9 months ago. Okay. And if you did a search for Mac Studio 9 months ago, you would have seen makeup products. And still, you might even type in Mac Studio and you might see a few makeup products. But because this product was brand new, no one had even heard of this name or considered the name. That was an opportunity for people to get started. Also, there's a new iPhone that comes out every single year. In fact, I think there's a new iPhone event coming out on on September 7th. And so if you want to get started creating content and affiliate marketing, that would be your opportunity, especially if you want to get into the tech niche. What you could even do is you could find a way to tie in the new iPhone into whatever niche that you're in. Maybe you're in, maybe you're teaching people how to grow on TikTok. You could actually incorporate the new iPhone features into helping people grow on TikTok. And so what you could say is, hey, the new iPhone, which is I guess going to come out soon, has a 92 megapixel camera, which is going to make your images ultra clear. And so that is going. Thanks for the share and thanks for the likes that are coming in, guys. So there's always an opportunity to start a successful online business. It's just really all about you taking action and moving forward. This men's grooming one is just solely based on I was shaving and I realized, hey, this is a niche that I haven't talked about. You can literally take whatever it is that you do all day or in a given day, and you can find a niche about it, and you can be successful online. You can start an online business, a successful online business. Regardless of whatever it is that you're interested in, there's literally a million people that are also interested in it as well. Do you guys have any questions for me? I do want to let you guys know that I'm going live for 365 straight days to help you guys build different online businesses. The last few days, we talked about affiliate marketing and the different components. There's about 6 different components that you want to be aware of. And we went over those step by step in depth. Do you guys have any questions for me today? It does not look like. So, guys, thank you very much for hopping on. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the comments, the likes, the gifts, the follows, the shares, all of that good stuff. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for hopping on. This one was relatively quick, like I said, because I started late. It's getting late, but all designed to help you. So be sure to like, follow, subscribe, share, do all of that good stuff, and then come back tomorrow about the same time. No, we'll maybe 6 o'clock tomorrow Central Standard Time. We'll get up and running with a new niche, and we'll talk about building a business there. Thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.